Leadership is not about creating followers. Leadership is about creating new leaders. That's why we have these webinars. And I realize that some of you that are listening here on this webinar, you are superstars already. You've been in this business, you've done it before, you have your system, you're doing great. But still, if we all are humble to still continue to learn, continue to grow, and that's the whole purpose, I think, to be around this life called life on planet Earth. Okay, so let's move to the first slide, and we can go on and see what we have. So I send out some motivational statements sometimes, to you guys, to leaders, and one of these days last week, I sent this one. You're the creator of your own reality. Whatever you focus on, you create. And that will tie up to today's subject, which is the comfort zone. We will stay on this slide for a while here, because why is personal development so important? Well, it's because that's the force behind all success. Have you ever wondered why some people always succeed and some people always, get into trouble, or are always ending up in failure, or always complaining, or always fear, always scared of stuff? Or you have on one side, uh, if you take the whole world, I've read so many books during my lifetime, and in most books it's always the same percentage. It's like 3 to 5% of the population are the one that uh, take action. They don't complain. They're willing to learn. They become successful, and I'm actually interested of raising that percentages, and I think we will do in Crowd1. It will not be 3 to 5% anymore. We will raise that percentage to help other people get out of their comfort zone. So personal development is important because everything we have, everything you have, everything you do, everything you don't have, and everything you don't do is because of what you have been thinking up till today. Okay, to think is to create. That means I gotta have a program for myself. When I wake up in the morning, if I don't have a program of personal development, I don't have one. Because as soon as you get up, your brain is start creating. And you can't create what you don't have. That means the information that you have up in today is also your financial statement, your house you're living in, the car you're driving. So if you want to get something new, you got to do something that you haven't done up till today. That means you got to get some new thinking in. That's why reading, being on webinars, going to events, hanging around successful people, listening what they do, learn and pick up on good stuff all the time. Because to think is to create. Nothing will happen if you don't think it first. So let's go to the next slide. Let me see what we have here. So you heard about the comfort zone. If you don't, it's a new thing, okay, but I will go through it anyway, because even if you heard about the comfort zone, there's going to be some new stuff for you today. So what is the comfort zone? Well, you can hear on the name, it's the zone where you are comfortable in. That means that whenever you are uncomfortable, that is good, because the comfort zone is, let's say like this, you introduce this business to a person that have a small comfort zone. They've never done anything business wise. They've never done anything before. They don't know what personal development is. They never heard of goal setting. To them, it's going to be scary. They're going to be, oh, what is this? Oh, So their comfort zone is made up of all the information, all the stuff they learned up until today. And some people have a very tiny comfort zone, and some people have a wider comfort zone. The thing is, we all need to um, grow out of what we are comfortable in. That means as soon as you uncomfortable, you're growing. So there's no learning, there's no success inside the comfort zone. That means that if you're inside your what you're comfortable with, most people, they get a job because they've been told so. They go to that job because everyone else is going to a job, and they stay at that job just because they get paid enough to not leave that day and come back tomorrow. And and that's comfortable. They come home, they put on the television, they eat something, or they sit in front of the telly with some beers or a bag of chips, whatever, and watch some sports on television. That's not growing. That's a tiny comfort zone. But that's what most people do. So we need to, why we're doing these webinars, why we're doing anything, is to help other people. So we want to help other people to grow, because growth is the same thing as success. So when we are growing, we're actually having success. And when you're growing, money always follows solutions. Money is not the end game. The end game is to grow and become more of what you are today. Become more. So look at this. We look at this picture, the comfort zone. Uh, the comfort zone is where we feel safe and are in control. Then when we leave our comfort zone, there's going to be lack of confidence, or and some people are living the life in excuses, but there are no excuses. No excuses, because how do we handle this? What do we do? Because if we're in the comfort zone, we learned stuff and we're afraid of leaving the comfort zone. That's why we have goals. Listen now, people. You have the comfort zone is like you tie up a rubber band uh, on yourself, and you leaving the comfort zone. The rubber band will try to get you back, because it's the rubber band will get tighter and tighter and tighter. But when you have your goals and you're aiming for your goals, you want to reach your goals. That's the only thing. Some people leave out of fear, because they realize that, wow, I got to do something. People are not growing when they're comfortable, but when they need to grow, where there is fear or they need to grow, they leave the comfort zone. It could be a kind of, let's say, something is threatening your family, and you leave your comfort zone because you want to take care of that problem, whatever that is. So that's a kind of a goal. But then we have goals where we set ourselves that moves us out of the comfort zone, goals that we want to accomplish. It could be material thing, it could be social goals, it could be physical goals, it could be financial goals, it could be a lot of different stuff, because nothing nothing will happen if we don't do it. So discipline is the number one. When I first started going through this school called life, I got a mentor, and he said, Peter, you need to build your character. Okay, I didn't even know what character was, and he explained it to me. Character is you being the same person always, whenever people see you or they don't see you. And I'm going like, wow, okay, yeah, I get it. Because some people, they play theater. They show you one side of who they are, and then when they think you're not looking, they have a total different side of themselves, and that's not character. They playing a role. They maybe say, oh yeah, I want to do this business, I want to set some goals, and when you're not looking, they go back to the TV couch and stay in their comfortable zone. So our purpose as leaders is to help people leave the comfort zone. That's why, that's why tough love. We need to tell people, come on, get out of your fear. It's nothing to be afraid of. You can do this. You can do this. And when we have goals, it's much more comfortable because we can see that, wow, maybe I can buy that car, or maybe I can get that sum of money so I can pay rent, or maybe I can save up some money for my family, or I can travel. That's why most businesses, I can say like this: 90% in a survey they did in US, they asked around successful people. It was for the Fortune 500 companies. It was CEOs. It was businessmen, and 90% of them had set goals. That means that goal setting is so important, and the goal setting is a way to get out of your comfort zone. Then step two is, when we set goals and we leave the comfort zone, we grow. That means our comfort zone will grow. That means we have now a bigger comfort zone. So if you look at this picture, we leave that little comfort zone, where we're afraid, and we take, baby steps, doing small things, and we grow. We leave the excuses, we leave affected by others' opinions. People are more afraid of what people should think about them than anything else. Why? Why is that? Because we want to be liked. We want to be liked. But listen, they will not like you if you have money or if you don't have money, if they're that kind of person. So those people that we are afraid of, they will think bad of you whatever you do. Those people who will think good of you, they will think good of you whatever you do. So why should we fear others' opinions? Then when we grow our comfort zone, we leave, we grow our comfort zone, so it grows and grows and grows and get bigger and bigger, like contacting other people. One thing that people could fear is, what should people say when I present them the business? They are afraid of a no. And no is nothing to be afraid of, because no is just, next. No is next. Why should it be a stepping, nothing but a stepping stone for you? So the comfort zone is, we grow the comfort zone with dealing with problems. So all of a sudden we are becoming, a little bit of a leader. We deal with problems. We solve problems. That's why big leaders, they're not persons without problems. Big leaders have solved more problems than anyone else. That's why they are leaders, because leadership is about solving problems. That's why we can't be a crybaby. We can't be one of those that get affected of others' opinions. So what should people think? Oh, what's going on now? Whatever we do, people will have an opinion, because that's how people are. Listen, I looked up motivation one day in a dictionary, and motivation, it comes from motive in action. So motivation is actually having a goal and reaching for that goal by action. But it also means inner social stimulus for action. That's what motivation means. Inner or social stimulus for action. So motivation is what comes when we take action by setting goals. So motivation doesn't drop from heaven. It's not like you sit there and wait out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, I'm waiting to get motivated. No, 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 no. You get motivated when you move into action. When you do something, that's when you get motivated. So if you want to get motivated, you got to do something. That's what differs people. People don't get it. So, and that's what happens when we set goals and we leave our comfort zone. We get motivated and we learn that, wow, that wasn't too hard, and I'm not afraid anymore of that thing or what people say, and we grow. So our comfort zone will grow all the time. There's a warning though. Listen up. There's a warning. I learned from the best, and this I learned from Anthony Robbins. Anthony Robbins is a famous motivational speaker. I had the pleasure to meet him back in let me see 2000, 2000, and had a pleasure to sit down with him and talk in person. And then we actually talked about this. He said, you know, he was one of the most successful people, youngest people in the U.S. He was in, I think it was like, you know, one of those TV programs, Oprah or whatever TV show, big TV show, and he was sitting there like the genius 20-year-old millionaire. But what happened? He lost it all. He lost everything. So he was back into 7 square feet. No, not 70 square feet, one room apartment in Venice Beach. Lost everything. Lost all his money. Lost his house. Lost his everything. And then he realized he didn't have set enough goals, so he was comfortable. And what happens with that rubber band? Well, it will pull you back. It will pull you back. So you will get back into maybe, you know, where you've been before, and your comfort zone will shrink again. That's why we always need to be on the move. We always need to setting new goals. We always need to be preparing, because otherwise the rubber band will pull you back. That's why we talk. That's why, you know, it's so important to realize the small, unique instrument that we have, like the cruise. You actually working towards something and you reach it. Wow, you now you're on the cruise. Doesn't mean that you're a super leader because you reached the cruise, because leadership is a lot of other things. But it means that you did something, and you should congratulate yourself because you left the comfort zone and you're now doing something you never done before. But what's your purpose now? Is it your purpose you going on a trip? No. Your purpose is to help others reach that trip. That's the leadership. So the whole purpose of this business is not you, it's other people. If you help enough people to get what they want, you will get what you want. Zig Ziglar. And I love that statement because we're in a business about helping other people. Leadership is about helping other people grow. That's why we need to set goals and leave the comfort zone. Okay, guys. So I have a couple of things that is really important, because discipline is discipline is the number one builder. I was talking about character, and my mentor, he told me about, character being the same person always, not one person when people see you, and another person when people don't see you. So building character, and building character, you can't build character without discipline. So leaving the comfort zone is kind of building your character, because you grow and you need discipline. So what's discipline? Well, discipline is, the best way I heard discipline explained is this: you don't feel like it, you don't want to do it, you don't have the urge, you don't feel like it, but you do it anyway. That's discipline. So you do it anyway. When you do stuff like that, you will conquer yourself. You will conquer your ego, because your ego gonna tell you, "Oh no, that's too hard. You go back home, watch some telly, eat some bag of chips, and take it easy. Watch some sports. You can do that tomorrow. You can do that later. No, 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 no. That's the ego talking. You do it now. When is a better time to do stuff than now? No better time. So discipline creates character. Character makes you leave the comfort zone. And you leave the comfort zone, all the stuff that you want, all the stuff that you wanted, that you're longing for, that you have desire for, all your dreams, all your goals will be fulfilled outside your comfort zone. That means if you have a small goal, you leave and you get that goal, You will not get a bigger goal without leaving that comfort zone. So it's pretty unique. It's so amazing. I love it. So we should never stop growing. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Just a reminder, you are the creator of your own reality. That's why we got a brain. The creator gave us a brain to use. So use it. And the brain is a muscle. What happens when you're not using the muscle? When you don't use your muscles, well, they shrink, and become tiny. The brain is a muscle. You need to use it. That's why you need to read, listen to stuff, being on these kinds of webinars and other webinars. And now we have some important promotions. Listen, guys, it's 10 hours left on the promotion. When is the best time to do something? Now! These are the next 10 hours will be the best of your 10 hours you ever had. And there's an event coming up in Bangkok. It's on the site, 21st. So if you have people over there, contact them, fly over, or whatever you want to do, or have them go to that event, but have them buy tickets. If they can't afford it, you buy a ticket for them and you tell them to go there, because that will be just amazing. We will have Kenny over there, an amazing leader, and we will have some other corporate people. I think Swerker is going there too. So you are the creator of your own reality. Whatever you focus on, you create. So do you realize now, if people focus on problems, that's what they get. If people focus on success, that is what they get. If people focus on bad rumors, that's what they get. If people focus on no rumors, they say, I don't care what people say, because I'm going to build my business anyway. I don't care. I'm going to be successful. I'm just waiting for stuff to come my way. That's what they get. So leadership, guys, is to get people out of the comfort zone. And that's what we have today, guys. Let's spend the next 10 hours just doing what we need to do, using the promotion, get people upgraded, sign people up so they get a free upgrade. And we will have a couple of events coming up. The dates will be announced soon on the website, but we will be in South America. So for all South Americans, I know maybe you don't understand English, but someone will translate for you. We will be coming your way, Colombia. We will be in other places, several places in South America in June. So beginning of June, we will have events in South America. And we will have leadership trainings before the events, which is really important. I will be there. I will train you guys, and I think Kenny will come with me anyway, and some management people at the event, of course. But guys, listen now. I know you can do it. Why do I know I can do it? I was one of those guys that had a tiny comfort zone. I was scared, but I had help, and people helped me leave the comfort zone. And listen, the rest of your life will be the best of your life. Thank you, guys.